And it's now. Okay, so the floor is yours, Francesca and Simone, as you wish.
Yes, okay, I will start doing the first part. I will share my screen now. Okay. Okay. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't see full screen, but we see a presentation.
Okay, let me check. Now?
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good. Thanks.
So, welcome today. I will be delving into the first part of this presentation, and I will introduce the more general aspects. So, for example, the location of Torino. Some of you may know, some of you may not. It is located in the northern west part of Italy, and it is well connected to the major cities in Italy, but also outside of Italy, in Europe, and in the whole world. You can choose, of course, your transportation, the transportation you prefer, but in general, it is very well connected. Why Torino? It is a people-oriented city. Here you can see some photos of our city center. We have the biggest food market in Europe. We have the second, I think, biggest Egyptian museum. And it is less chaotic than other metropolitan cities in Italy and also outside of Italy. A useful information, the monthly cost of living is basically something between 600 and 800 euros, but of course it depends also on the neighborhood where you live, where you decide to live. We have many international events, such as the Torino Film Festival or the International Book Fair, and others more related to music and arts as well. It is a student city. In fact, if you consider the general population, which is made of more than 800,000 people, more than 100,000 are students. So you will find many activities. We have the University Sports Center, bars, clubs, canteens, and also libraries and study rooms all around the city. Here you can see some of the photos that we inserted. Here is one of our campuses, the main one. In fact, in the next slide, there is basically described our locations. On the left side, we can see the different campuses located in Turin. We have the main one, the School of Engineering. Then we also have the School of Architecture. Here we have design, the PhD. So we are located in different positions, but also we are located in the whole region, in the whole Piedmont region, and in the whole world, as you can see from the map here on the right side. We have a campus in Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, and China as well. Okay, so as I said before, Torino is a student city. We can see here a few numbers. More than 38,000, 100,000, sorry, are bachelor's and master students. And we have a great percentage of international students, and in general, almost 1,000 incoming exchange students. You will also be able to check the links, I think. As far as our course catalog is concerned, we can offer 25 bachelor's degree programs and 37 master's degree programs in the different fields: architecture, design, spatial planning, and engineering, either in Italian or in English or both. It depends. Okay, here you can see that Polito students come from more than 122 countries, mainly from Asia, but also Europe in general, Africa, and America. So we have a lot of international students, apart from the Italian ones. And now I will leave the floor to my colleague, Francesca, who will talk about the double degree at Polito.
Okay, thank you, Simone. So let's go deeper into the academic part of your possible exchange at Polito. So the double degree agreement that our university and your university have concerns the Master of Science in Engineering and aerospace engineering. The agreement sets a specific mobility scheme. So during your stay at Polito, you will be asked to take 44 credits of courses and 16 credits of thesis. This means that you will stay one year, 2 semesters at Polito, and in this year you will achieve the you will complete the mobility scheme and you will be able to graduate. The mobility will start in September, and if you will decide to participate to the next call at your university, it will be next September, so September 2026. Otherwise, it can be the year after, but always the mobility starts at the fall semester, just to be able to complete the specific courses that are already set in the double degree agreement. Courses will be Italian, because for the moment the Master of Science in Aerospace Engineering is taught in Italian. An important aspect that you have to take into consideration is the language requirement. Before applying to Polito, you need to fulfill the language requirements. And in case of the Master of Science in Aerospace Engineering that it is taught in Italian, you need to have the English and Italian certificate before submitting the application form. So we recommend you to prepare the language certificates before applying to Polito, because it is something that you will be asked to upload during the application phase. Our language requirements are set to the IELTS 5 and the PLIDA B2 for the Italian language, and this is the threshold. You can have higher certificates, but not lower. Of course, we don't accept only PLIDA and IELTS. We accept also other certificates that are listed in the link that is in the presentation, and of course, we will make the presentation available to your university, so you can have a look at it also afterwards. So just one more thing related to the language requirements, that by applying the degree and the certificates at the moment of the application, you fulfill all the requirements. So you're not asked to have any other language exams or proofs before the graduation. So everything is fulfilled while applying for the mobility. We can move on with the following slides. Just an overview on the how to apply to the double degree. The first thing is that, of course, there has to be an agreement between Polito and your university and your school, and it's, of course, there is. Then you first have to be selected by your home university. Your home university has to send us your names, and then you are allowed to apply to Polito. There is an application form to be filled in by you, and in the application form you just have to upload the passport or ID card that is valid, the transcript of records, which means the list of exams that you have completed at the moment of application, and the language certificates. The application form is examined by a mobility board, and if everything is in order, you will receive the acceptance. Regarding the timeline, everything happens in spring, summer. So we said earlier that the mobility starts in September. So around May, your home university will send us the list of names of selected students. This means that prior you have to have already applied according to your home university deadlines. But in May, we receive nominations. And from May to June, you are asked to fill in the application form and to complete the mobility steps that will lead you to the registration as an exchange. Concerning the academic calendar, the courses normally start at the end of September and ends in mid of January for the first semester, for the fall semester, while for the spring semester, courses start in March and ends in mid-June. Exams are always taken at the end of the courses, at the end of the classes. So for the fall semester, the exams are from the end of January until the end of February, approximately, and the spring semester, end of June until the end of July. There is an additional recovery exam session, which we hope you won't need to use it, but just for you to know, September is also dedicated to have an extra exam session in case you failed or you didn't have the chance to pass all the exams during the other 2 sessions. Just to give you some ideas of who we are and which are the point of references during your mobility, there is the Student Mobility Unit, which is basically Simone, me, and another colleague, Emilia, that is not here today with us. And we are in charge of all the support in the application process, procedure. We welcome at your arrival. We are always in contact with your home university, so whenever you need to get in contact with us, we can easily get in contact also with your university. We can discuss things, we can exchange opinions, and we are always in constant contact with them. And of course, we manage all the bureaucratic issues, so learning agreements, signatures, certificate of arrival, transcript of records, all these things are managed by us and by our office. Then you also have an important point of reference, who is the academic advisor. Every degree course has a professor that is in charge of supporting exchange students, and they are in charge of the academic life, meaning that they can support you in the selection of courses, in giving you any support in the academic issues, how to manage with a course, how courses are structured, all the academic doubts and questions that you may have. The person to be to whom address these doubts and this info is the academic advisor. And then we also have some mentor students, some buddy students that can welcome you at your arrival at a peer-to-peer level and are available throughout the mobility, probably especially at the beginning of the mobility, but also they are there and then can support you in a different way compared to our office and the academic advisor. Another also important topic is the accommodation. Politecnico di Torino doesn't have its own halls of residence or campus. We are not like the US. We don't have dorms and classes all together. But as we said earlier, Torino is a student city because there is also another university apart from Politecnico di Torino that it is based in the city. So there are plenty of students in the city, and it is quite easy to find accommodation because there are lots of private owners that rent apartments to students. We offer some support that it is also listed in our website, where there are listed all the solutions that we can provide you with. Those solutions are not the only one, because there is also the private market that we cannot and it's there, and it is also an alternative for finding an accommodation. And finally, just to give you an idea of what else we offer apart from studying, because won't be just for studying. Of course, the main reason will be to follow our courses, to graduate, to obtain a degree, but there is also something else. So Politecnico di Torino can offer you also some free time activities with respect to the normal classes, because there are some, there is the university choir that it is quite famous. They went also to Brussels, to the European Parliament to sing. And it is composed by lots of international students, but in every other language of the world. So it is their one of their pillars to sing songs of foreign countries. As I said, we have the buddy system that it is managed by Erasmus Student Network Torino, which is an active association that probably you have already heard of, and probably it is you already in Barcelona. There is a section of Erasmus Student Network. They are also in charge of organizing welcome activities, welcome events, and activities for exchange students throughout the year, for just giving you free time alternative during your stay. We have the student teams that are teams that work with things that you study. So there is For example, we have a sailing team, a racing team. They race with bicycle as well, so they can put in practice the knowledge that they acquire during classes. So it is also another way to experiment and to put in practice the topics and the knowledge that you acquire while. Of course, we also offer a counseling service and special needs support. So in case you have you are in need of such support, you can find it also at our university. We also offer cultural events like seminars, scientific events, concerts, and so on. So just to give you an overview of what else you can find at our university. So the presentation is finished. If you have questions, just feel free to ask it to us. We're here to answer them.
Okay.
Don't be shy.
Thank you very much. I will just stop recording 1 second.